I got an interesting opportunity that came across the tape today. So I'm going to walk you through exactly what I saw and help you come to your own conclusion on what possibly could be going on here. My name is Joshua Belanger of countervest.com, and let's take a look at what I saw earlier. So we're taking a look here at wealth charts, and I've been working with them on a few different things. This is a options hunter that they have on finding what they refer to as unusual option activity. Now, they have some pre-formatted scans on the side that you can see here where I have the mouse, and then they have order flow of, I believe it's 500 contracts or more. So unusual option activity is in essence of finding things that are unusual in the options market. Now, it can be very broad. For me, I talk about hot money, and you see here that they have programmed here bullish hot money that I helped them with. So one of the things that stands out to me today was Upwork here. So $160,000 on a purchase of 500 contracts on this here. So they did one trade, 500 contracts, all at once, $160,000 on one print. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's unusual. It's unusual in perspective to Upwork. Every stock is different, and you got to treat every stock differently. So Upwork, this activity that we're going to take a look at here in a second, was overall, the activity for the day overall was a 300% increase in calls for today. So, and that specifically means over the last 20 trading sessions. So that's unusual. Why? Because why are calls all of a sudden in interest in Upwork? So if we take a look here in Upwork, as I said, the increase of overall activity on the call side today for Upwork was 3 times the normal. And if we take a look here at the June 55 strike, we see 5,100 contracts traded on the day and an open interest of 2,100 contracts. So by looking at the order flow that we saw with the options and knowing what hot money is, and hot money is new positions being put on, we know that this is an opening position, and they're coming in earlier at $3.20 here. And there was some activity also in the May strike as well. We saw the May 50 calls being actively traded, but here's where this is most interesting. You have the June 55 strike. These are opening. Now, when you buy calls, if you buy a call, the only way you make money is if prices go higher. So if they're buying these positions, and we know that they're buying it because this is opening, then someone's taking a position and looking for prices of Upwork to go higher. Now, it could be for any reasons why Upwork is going to go higher. One reason is that the market goes higher overall than it does go lower. So you're playing the market drift as well. But why specifically Upwork? Why not the SPY? Why Upwork? Well, there's probably something, a catalyst upcoming where someone's feeling confident, especially putting up this type of money. We're talking about $380 per contracts, and we have 5,000 of those traded on the day. That's pretty big money. So when you start to compare one to the other, the money size is only relative to that underlying. And we can start to break down with the overall volume here, but this is why this is unusual. This is unusual because why is someone coming in, so all of a sudden putting a big amount of money that has 71 days to expire? That's hot money. That's interesting. We'll take a look here at the chart. So taking a look here, the low was at $5 a share here, and it had ripped all the way to 63. The market's been ripping higher. Why is it going to lift higher? Well, we're not quite sure why. It's $48 right now, and they're looking for it to at least go above 55 plus the premium that they paid, $3.20. So $58 puts it all the way back here, and they're looking for that to happen within the next 70 days. So you have earnings here, you have an event here. So they're looking for prices not necessarily to go like this, but to go more up like that, $60. So what could be the catalyst for that? I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure exactly if they're playing for earnings positioning with 70 days. I don't know the catalyst to have that happen. It is a hard to borrow stock, which means shares are hard to borrow. It don't necessarily mean it's going to be a stock that gets squeezed, one of those squeeze plays by, for instance, on the Reddit group. But it is an interesting play when you look kind of longer term or projection of the overall economy. Upwork is a site that people come to and they look to have gigs or freelance jobs. The economy right now is not in the greatest shape. So you have a lot of people out of work. You have a shift in where people are looking for opportunities to make money. This is almost a global type of marketplace as well. So a lot of people are going on. Now, we're not going to debate on good or the bad. We're just focusing on how to make money. For right now, they're looking for the next 70 days for this one, $3.20 that they paid for. They're looking for that to go $6, if not higher. So this is a big bet here in Upwork. And when you look at it, it's hard to bet that this is going to go lower just with what's going long term of overall what the economy is going and how money is flowing here. So that's why following option activity is interesting, useful, and one of the best ways to get an edge. Make sure you leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. You think it's going to go higher? Are you going to fade this? Or are you going to trade this? So let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like the video and also subscribe. So I'll see you in the next video. And until then, good trading.